Hi guys, why I am exhausted all night long. The harassment continued. I've gotten no sleep. And I won't go through my symptoms, but there are quite a few. Because what I want to do is do a quick video because there's another inspection today. There was one the other day. I didn't get an email. They just put the note in the door and I had the flu, so I hadn't gone out. And the man was pretty belligerent. He had quite an attitude, accusing me of making it up about the heat, which I left a message for the leasing agent. So I'm going to do a quick review here. I usually do one at the end of the lease just to show that I haven't gotten any damage, because repeatedly they keep the security. So this is the kitchen area. Again, they never fixed this plug. The man took out the other pin, one maintenance guy. So this was never repaired. It was supposed to be. So I didn't complain about that. I let it go. I also, he mentioned the smoke alarm. I had moved it over here. There was a couple of them. There's one up here, but it kept going off. So he told me that that would have been violation. So I said, fine. I didn't feel well, and I had moved it. It still worked, but I've already started to pack. I am showing you these personal things as a way to tell you my lived experience of what these people are allowed to continue to do. They've gotten into my apartment. They've broken things repeatedly. They've kept my security. This has been ongoing with my ex-husband and his friends, his friends include corrections officers and police officers, and this is why this has become a major ordeal with these people. The refrigerator works fine. I'm making my little pot of coffee. I've bought numerous coffee makers because they break them and steal them. So this is why I'm also giving you this little tour, not because I'm not a private person, because no one should have to live like this. So the refrigerator works fine. There should be nothing broken with that. As we come over here to the cute bathroom, the bathroom's adorable, but again, there were things not completed, like the finishing work, when they painted. The bathroom worked fine. In the beginning, we had all kinds of problems with water coming in, just like the other apartments, the same setup. So the bathroom itself was cute, but there was ongoing problems with water coming in the bathroom, which was reported. They did do something about that. I have to get a light bulb. Sorry, I look like hell. Excuse me. This has taken a major toll on my health. But the bathroom, there's nothing wrong. But all night long, they will scratch on the floors and saw and do things. And the damage is getting worse and worse as far as cracking and peeling and holes and different things. They either blow up through the floor or the cracking that goes on at night. I don't know exactly about the sounds because they make up different kinds of things. As we come in here through the hallway, this is the main area, which is adorable. I really like the windows. I got a little Bluetooth and they were messing with that. They were turning it up and down. They were turning it off. There's been all sorts of stuff with this heating device. Wherever I sit on the floor, all of a sudden it'll get really hot where you sit. This goes on all night long. And so on and so forth. So they have repeatedly broke the beds I've bought in. I don't want to use this video to go through all that, but suffice to say this one's broken and I have it propped up with my suitcases. So they have repeatedly broke numerous beds that I've bought for just about every other apartment. I've had to buy a new bed that they've broken. They're doing an inspection today. So this is why I'm making a small video. I've had clothes ripped off, stolen, you name it. They'll put holes in things, they'll rip things, and as soon as I make a video, what they'll do is, if I mention something in the video, as soon as I go out or come back, there'll be stuff going on either in the apartment or stuff will be broken or damaged. I never had any police involvement throughout my 20-year marriage. And this is what goes on everywhere I live. And then they'll be on my page, back the blue, you're obsessed with the police, you're anti-law enforcement. This was never true. I did not have any problem until my ex-husband got so violent at the end. It was major. It was mostly economic abuse. And then he got increasingly violent, and of course he has these friends. I find out the neighbor works for the police. He has cousins that are police officers. There was a police officer here in Albany that started making threats, and his friends are involved with corrections. And he also now, his current friend is the current Amsterdam police chief. So this harassment has continued for a decade. I don't feel well today. My health has been impacted now. Nobody bothered any of these people. I was always very respectful to his friends. I've asked them to repeatedly stop, and they continue. It's every move you make, wherever you go, whoever you talk to, whatever you do. And this went on all throughout my marriage because I didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. So I'm making this video because they're going to do an inspection today, and unfortunately I won't be here. And this is the kind of stuff that goes on. Be safe.